Because there's no, even if they try to pull, like, try to get you two to move, is that going to fuck me over with an extra vote?
No. We're going to just use the extra vote on Stacey.
But it's not going to fuck me over.
No, we're not fucking over.
There's no way we're fucked at all.
I'm not fucking over at all.
I feel like we don't even really need to talk about that.
No, I don't. We don't need that.
Yeah, it could be, because you four could all vote for me.
No, Rachel, I'm not voting for
Rachel,
you
I
this
can
round.
look you in the eye right now. I'm
promise.
not looking for you. I told you on the tarp that during my confessional I had a moment where it was just like, we have worked so hard to be here that it'd be fucking stupid to not just duke it out us three.
Because you don't have a story with them.
I know we don't, and I look at the jury and there's only Tony on there that's like that's one of us.
No,
so
fuck
Okay,
that.
Rachel, we're not voting you out this round.
No, you know that. There's logical reasoning behind it, plus there's an emotional reason.
I'm gonna go.
We were 3 on that, and that's the first one that we have been able to play the game on them like they've been playing on us, which was this thing that they were doing to them the whole time. We finally took control of that vote, and I feel like the game, as long as my alliance isn't screwing me over.
Yeah.
You can't just have one.
Yeah.
If they're wandering alone, you gotta find the other.
Yeah. You're like,
They're so fun.
yeah, they're like my favorite animals.
Yeah. Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pissed after tribal. I don't even know if I'm able to do this. I went to everybody on the other group and told them I wanted Lindsay to stay over me because I played a lot of these games and I play for the experience and the relationships that I make. I wanted her to be able to stay longer because this is her first game, and I wanted her to have a longer experience in the game. And I told them. I didn't tell Kristen, but then, they both, I've got the idols, so I'm gonna play it on me, and we're gonna do this, so that you guys, if you all vote for Taylor, then it'll be rocks between the other two, depending on who we choose. And they knew what they didn't respect my wishes at all, because they had told Kristen that they were going to vote for Lindsay. All they had to do was tell her they were going to vote for me, and then she would have voted for me in that situation because she didn't want to go to rocks. So I'm very upset.
Stacey feels really rubbed the wrong way about the 3 who voted Lindsay because she thinks that it was like a really dick move. So I feel bad for her. But at this point, I just gotta hope that I can scrape by and convince Keegan and Taylor that Rachel is a bigger threat, because Keegan bitched at me that he thinks I'm a dirty threat because of Philip, but I betrayed all of them, so I'm like, I don't know about that. But then he also told me, hey, Rachel's a dirty threat too, so I said, okay, listen, I'm a dirty threat. Rachel is a dirty threat. Okay, that puts us on an even playing field, but let's think about challenges. I'm probably down here. She's probably way up here, so if you're logical, they'd get rid of Rachel at some point, 4 or 3, I don't know. That's what I'm gonna try to pitch so that I can get to the final 3. And at that point, I know I'd have to win, but I'm just banking on the fact that it might be something I can win. And if it isn't, I gave it my best effort. So I'm not gonna quit fighting until I'm on the jury, which if I get on
breakfast, anyone?
I just had one bar.
I just feel like if I wouldn't be able to eat real food right now.
I know, other than granola bars. And,
I mean, in this game, that was my 3rd granola bar.
I've
had maybe
mine too.
I've had maybe 4 of the sausages and like a handful of that beef jerky and jelly beans.
Yeah, because you didn't get the merge fees. But even when I like got sat down for the merge fees and like had my plate of food, I was like, I could stop eating now. And it was just like the littlest bit of spaghetti.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's crazy that like your stomach does that and it just completely shrinks and like it's sad, but like
listen, if you wanna have a cleanse, play a live game.
Yeah, literally.
Make it.
You want to lose 10 pounds? Play a live game.
You want to lose skin, break nails.
Oh my god.
Get dysentery. Play a live game.
Go delusional. Cry a lot.
There was a point last night when we were walking and you were leading where I was like, where am I at? Where am I at? Why am I here? Like, like my brain was like.
There was some point where us three were all searching for the idol, and like I didn't know where we were because it was obviously in the dark. But I started getting like terrified that I was like lost, and I like just got quiet, and I'm like, I'm never gonna make it back. Like, nobody knows how to get back.
Meanwhile, we were like.
So last tribal plans went according to how we wanted it to be, and ultimately like there was nothing they could do about it, and it was our play, and so yeah, it went exactly how we thought it was gonna go. We got Lindsay out as the biggest challenge threat, and we feel we feel relieved that she's out of here because she was the biggest threat to beat the 3 of us in this immunity or the Final Four immunity. This immunity doesn't really matter though, because we're just gonna vote for the other person. If Stacy or Kristen win immunity, we're just gonna vote for the other one. But I feel Stacy is feeling a lot of emotions right now because she came up to all of us and was really upfront and was really emotional, saying that she felt that because she's like played these games before and this was Lindsay's first experience, that she was gonna fall on the sword, she was gonna sacrifice herself so that Lindsay could stay, and like it makes me respect Stacy so much. Like I already had like the utmost respect for her, and like she's just so likable and everything. She's so likable, so kind-hearted, and but now I think she's been really upset because I think she feels like we just kind of shot her kindness down because she was being truly authentic. This was a non like what she was pitching to us was outside of the game. It was really like noble of her, and I think it was really coming from her heart, and she definitely feels that we just shot that down and didn't even give it a second guess. And I mean, in a sense, like we kind of didn't give it a second guess, but we didn't really have a choice. We already had our mind made up, and like we were just listening to them to listen to them. And I feel like once we got back to camp, Stacy didn't come back until like 5 minutes maybe before we had to leave for this, to go to the challenge, which we're about to do. And it's just I hope I get to talk to her I mean I'm sure I will. After the challenge I'll get to talk to her. I just want her to understand like that I see like that it was like a raw emotion. It was raw emotion coming from her, and but going forward, like the 3 is still safe. Kristen has pitched to me Rachel, and like that's obviously like what she's gonna do. And Taylor and I both agree that we don't want Rachel at the end. So we're like for now, I think me and Taylor were banking on the fact that Rachel wouldn't win Final 3 immunity, or she would trust both of us enough to step down she would think that we would both take her to step down or like fall from immunity, but like Rachel doesn't give up. That's the thing. Rachel's got the willpower. So I am kind of considering what Kristen has told me and what she's pitching to me about getting out Rachel, not this vote, but at Final Four, and just because I do think Rachel is a jury threat.
All right, let's bring in the members of our jury. We have Aleem, Tony, David, and Lindsay voted off. Last tribal council. All right, welcome to your Final 5 immunity challenge. Rachel, I need the necklace back. There you go. Okay, immunity is back up for grabs. This challenge is a Survivor Classic, Fallen Comrades. There are 4 very important aspects to the game of Survivor: social, mental, strategic, and physical. This challenge tests your social game, how well you got to know the players, who are in the cast, players who you voted out, the 11 people who you voted out. I'm going to ask you questions about the players who you voted off, and you have to write down the answer. Jury is just observing. They are not allowed to speak, whisper anything, or communicate with you guys. All right, here is the first question, and also no whispering to each other. First question is about Lindsay. What kind of breed is Lindsay's dog? Answers locked in. On 3, reveal. 1, 2, 3. The correct answer is Corgi. You are all correct. Next question. What is David's dog's name? All right, reveal on 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's see. Keegan said Dave Jr. Taylor said Taylor. Rachel said Sam. Kristen said Rex. Stacy said Ralph. The correct answer is Jasper.
Oh, that was next.
That was close.
Damn it, all incorrect. All right, next question is about Tony. What is Tony's daughter's name? Answers locked in. Reveal on 3. 1, 2, 3. The correct answer is Ariel. Everyone but Stacy got it. Next question is about Aleem. What is Aleem's astrological sign? Answers locked in. All right, reveal on 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Stacy said Leo. Kristen said Leo. Rachel said Pisces.
I've never written that word a day in my life. Is that even a thing?
Taylor, I'm not sure. Taylor
Pisces,
said Taurus, and Keegan said Libra. The correct answer is Virgo.
I was gonna guess that, but then I was like,
All right, next question is about Lexi. How do you spell Lexi's name? All right, reveal on 3. 1, 2, 3. Stacy, Kristen, and Keegan spelled it L-E-X-Y. Taylor and Rachel spelled it L-E-X-I. Correct way to spell Lexi's name is L-E-X-Y. Keegan, Kristen, and Stacy got it correct.
That's how I remembered it.
Next question is about Steven. What university does Steven currently attend? All right, reveal on 3. 1, 2, 3. Stacy said Texas A&M. Kristen said Texas A&M. Rachel said University of Texas. Taylor said Texas. And Keegan said Texas A&M. Correct answer is Texas A&M. That means Keegan, Kristen, and Stacy got it correct. Next question is about Lori. What was Lori going to school for? Reveal on 3. 1, 2, 3. Stacy said psychology. Kristen said graphic design. Rachel said data coding. Taylor said data. And Keegan said CNA. Correct answer is she was going to school to be a physician's assistant. No one got it correct. Next question is about Kevin. What field of work is Kevin in? Okay, reveal on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Engineering of sorts.
Stacy said game design. Kristen said engineering of sorts. Rachel said wastewater management. Taylor said engineering. Keegan said civil engineering. Kevin's field of work was engineering. That means Taylor.
Get it?
Yeah, Kristen. It's Keegan.
Yes.
Civil engineering. Works for the city.
In wastewater management.
Rachel has it. It's the same as civil counts. It's not. Yeah.
I think Rachel's counts.
Rachel and Keegan has it. Okay.
Yeah, they're both civil.
Wait, so yeah.
And Kristen has it.
Charter just said
Wait,
engineering.
okay.
That is vague.
Everyone but Stacy though.
I never met him, so this is the best guess I could get.
All right. What state is Chris from?
Who's Chris?
All right. Reveal on 3. 1, 2, 3. Stacy, Kristen, and Keegan said New York. Taylor said Ohio. Rachel said Washington. The correct answer is New York. That means Stacy, Kristen, and Keegan got it correct. All right, let's vote tally. We got Rachel and Taylor with 3. Stacy with 4. Keegan and Kristen with 6. We have 2 more questions left. That means because we have 2 more questions left, and Keegan and Kristen have 6, and Taylor and Rachel have 3. Taylor and Rachel, you're already out of the running. Next question is about Naya. What is the full title of the season of Survivor BC Naya played first? All right, answers locked in. Reveal on 3. 1, 2, 3. Keegan
I don't know.
does an emoji. Kristen said Survivor BC, I don't know what to write. And Stacy said Survivor BC Battle of the Countries. You were very close, Stacy. It was Survivor Canada versus the Nations.
I knew that was a season. I just didn't remember
Canada.
that. She was on that one.
All right, no talking.
And mine.
Last question is about Noah. What is the full title of the season Noah played first in Survivor BC? All right, reveal on 3. 1, 2, 3. Keegan said Survivor Canada. Kristen said Survivor BC, I don't know again. And Stacy said Survivor BC Canada. The correct answer was Survivor Kanata.
The one that I said that I remembered.
Right. That means Kristen and Keegan, you are tied at 6. We will go to a tiebreaker only between Keegan and Kristen. All right, it's the tiebreaker between Kristen and Keegan. It is the answer to this tiebreaker is a number, right? Person who is closest to that number without going over that number wins immunity. If you both go over that number, it is the person who is closest to that number. All right? How many votes have been cast so far in this game?
How much time do I have?
I'll give you 30 seconds, both. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Answer is locked in. Keegan and Kristen reveal on 3. 1, 2, 3. Kristen says 82. Keegan says 71. The correct answer is 83. Kristen wins immunity!
I almost put 89 and then I changed it to 82. Yes! What the I'm not gonna cut.
Good job, Kristen.
I've never won this before. Oh, I guess. Yeah.
Alright.
I was so good.
This is a timer. It says 30 minutes. You guys have 30 minutes to strategize. As soon as this timer goes off, I need you all back at Tribal Council. Starts now.
Don't know. I mean, half of them are missing, so I'm just gonna wear this the entire time. I'm never gonna have this moment for the rest of my life.
Once you get on reels.
What?
Once you get on reels.
Yeah, this is the first immunity I've ever won.
Amazing. You're amazing. And the math. It was a math.
It was a math, but I did it. I was like, oh my gosh.
I was trying to do the actual math so quick. I was at like 53 or something, and then I was like, oh my god, I just have to guess, and it was like 5, 4. It's like,
I know the counting. I was sitting there like, oh my god, I wouldn't even be able to think with him counting.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Like, what the
Random
hell?
number time. 71.
How would you even come up with that? You go, there were 16, so the first was 1.
So it was 8. First vote's 8. Then 8 again,
8,
because
and
both
then
tribes
the
won.
next
And then
two
the
were
same
7.
thing was 7, 7. So it's 16 plus 14, which is 30.
Right.
And then it's another 7 because we swapped, and David
Oh,
used
I
his
didn't
extra
even-
vote.
I was
Right.
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
and then it was 6 at ours, and then we
Wasn't it
merged.
5?
Well,
No, it was 5. It was
Yeah,
it was
because there
5 the
an extra
next
vote the
one.
first
Yeah, it
And
was
it was
5.
5 the next
Yeah,
one.
it was so it was
But
7.
it swapped. There were 7 twice that swapped, so then you're missing a 6 one. Oh no, because they never did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
And then it was just like merge on, and I was like, oh my god, I don't
Yeah, but
have the
David
time
used
to
an
do
extra
that
vote on
math
his
at the
pony
merge.
Is it like locked, or is there any flexibility in your mind, or
There, like, you. Okay, so let me just explain my standpoint on it. Because, like, even if I were to flip, and like you guys were loyal, and you wanted to, if it's a final 3, take me to a final 3. I'm sitting on a jury.
I'm not gonna like I like my pitch was I wanted to go to the final 3 with you and Keegan.
Yeah, but I'm still sitting on a jury with, or sitting on in a final 3 with people that have every single tribe member of theirs on a jury.
But I like pissed him off with my decisions to save you and stuff. So you could just turn around and be like, I got in her head.
But like that, I didn't get in your head. Like that's
I know.
not. That's
I mean, you could
malicious
pitch
and, like,
that, but it's like.
But why would I
did-
pitch that if it's not true?
It's like I backstabbed them, and it's like I don't know if they're bitter.
I genuinely believe that the Rachel vote would, like the vote that was supposed to be Rachel, would have changed the game completely, and like that would have been able, like I
fucking told them we should have done Rachel.
Cause like I would have
didn't
thought you were
assume it.
loyal
Yeah.
at that, like all of you guys, and like if I had gotten blindsided at that point, then
It's
that
like,
would be my
I know what
mistake.
you think of them, but it's like you're lumping me in with them, even though I've like done multiple things.
I don't mean to.
help.
Yeah, I don't mean to lump you in with them at all like that.
But it's like I'm gonna be punished for everybody else.
Well, just because you're one of like the only ones left in the game.
But it's like, here's my stance. It's like, do you think Rachel's a jury threat? Yes or no?
In her own ways, like absolutely, yeah.
Okay, if you think I'm a jury threat and you think Rachel's a jury threat, that puts us at about like even.
Yeah.
In that sense. Like, we just had a mental comp. Like, we always know, like, final individual immunities, like, all that always relies on physicality. So it's like, if we're even in jury threats, I'm down here for challenge strength, and she's up here for challenge strength. And I know how you feel emotionally, but just from a pure, like, absolutely pure, like, stand back logical standpoint, I know you won't take me to the final 2, but I'm asking for the final 3, and even if I suck at that fucking challenge, I just want the chance.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I if you like look at the game overall, I've given you chances, and it would like really like earn my respect. It didn't mean a lot.
I know, and I want to be able to like give you that chance, but I've like given
so you
my.
Take Rachel to the final 3 is the best move. Like I know, like
I don't think it's a good move, but I don't think it's a good move to take you either because of the jury. Like,
but do you think I'm gonna win the final immunity?
I think that you probably have, if it's a final 3 or a final 2, then I think you have just as fair of a shot as anyone else.
Well, no, I'm not saying, I'm saying I don't want you to take me to the end. I do not want you to take me to the end. I want you to get, like, because I want you to help your own game, because if Rachel wins that final immunity, I think they're going to respect the hell out of her. But if I'm in that final 3, I don't think I'll win it in the first place, and that's me trying to help both of our games. And I know, like imagine yourself and you're on the defense and you're like arguing all these logical points and like it seems like a win in one ear not the other. That's what I'm feeling now.
And that's how I
know, and that's why at the end of the day I decided to like do the right thing with you and stuff. And I just feel like if I don't get it in return, it's just like, but it just feels hypocritical, if that makes sense.
But there's logics behind both. Like, I understand your logic to it, but my logic to it is like, yes, Rachel has been a beast in challenges, but I have led Rachel on like this whole way. Like, she doesn't understand the strategy of this game, and the reason why she looks to me is because I'm the one that understands the strategy.
But that's assuming that that's what a jury would respect. Juries respect hard workers. They respect people who are like true to their guns. You don't need to be smart to win Survivor. You just have to have the respect of the jury.
I know, and I don't feel like I've disrespected the jury at all.
I know.
So, and I don't think she has either. But there are also moves that you think were Rachel's, but were actually in fact mine.
I didn't think any move. I'm not giving Rachel any credit.
No,
for anything.
I'm just like
I haven't said anything about.
I know,
who
but I think that the jury perceives things to be like big moves that Rachel has made that aren't necessarily hers, that people don't know about yet. And so like there's logic behind your argument, but there's stuff that I can't just be flat out open with yet, because I don't want to like ruin any chance that like I have at this. And like I wanted to work with you so bad in this game, and like that Rachel vote was like that could have been literally a death sentence for my game if she wasn't so forgiving and didn't say, I don't hate you for that, Taylor. I understand. They got in your head, but here, let's work forward together and let's do what we were supposed to do.
It was a last minute push, and I even told my confessional like that was what was gonna ruin my game. And it's like I've tried to make it up this whole time, and it's like I've tried to do so many things to make things up to you, but I don't feel I'll get the same. But
I have given you that,
and guess what
then I saved you in that vote. You were supposed to be the vote. You heard that was your name, but who turned it off of you? Me.
Yeah.
And then this one, again, I would have deterred your name. Like you said, you wanted to make the final 4 because you didn't want to get 5th again, and I had that in the back of my head, and I wasn't gonna let that happen and give you a chance in that final 4 immunity in case it is a final 3.
So okay, so what I'm gathering here, and you could, like, you don't have to confirm or anything, but the only logical reason you'd get rid of me is not if Keegan was your final 2, but if Rachel was your final 2.
I think that I have a fair shot against both of them.
I know, but
so like I don't know who I would bring. I think that Keegan and I have played a similar game because we're both under the radar players in this sense.
Yeah.
But you know me, and I'm not an under the radar player, and that's what I'm ready to bring to the final tribal council if I make it.
I mean, I feel like, and it could just be being like self-critical of myself, but I feel like I've just like made more mistakes than everybody, and mistakes aren't going to be like smiled upon.
Right, but they're going to want to support you. Like when they saw you in immunity, I looked at all of their faces and they lit up in joy. So they
might have just been shocked that I was so close.
But they're happy.
I
don't know. Like I think that you are being a little bit self-critical. Like maybe they think that of you, but I would like to think that they really did see you as a part of the team, and they're happy to see you get far in the game.
Yeah. Okay.
Stacy and I didn't talk game. I was just talking with her about the Lindsay vote.
I don't believe that.
You don't believe
I don't
that?
know. I'm just thinking how crazy it would be if we came this far and y'all three are like here and I've got this extra vote and I'm here. And you three are on me.
No, Rachel, you're overthinking this.
I'm not, because this is what happens at Final Five. People get fucked at Final Five. That's what happens. But there's nothing you can do.
Well, I mean, there's nothing I can do except tell you that I'm not writing your name down. And, like, you can take that as you will, but, like, I've told you the truth the whole game.
But I'm just telling you that that scenario would be, like, something that could happen at Final Five.
I know. Yeah.
But that would be so stupid because they're not going to vote for you. Or for her. They would vote for one of these girls at Final 3 if it was. Like she said, It's only Tony.
I know. It's only Tony. I know. But, like...
And they've tried everything to get me out, and they weren't able to do it.
Yeah, and they're still not going to be able to. You have the extra vote, like...
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter regardless, because, like, we need another pine cone. Like... So I'm not writing your name down. So here's you and me, and then say worst case scenario, Taylor flips to them, right? Then you just play the extra vote, and then
it's 3-3.
And then it's 3-3 again, and then we're like, Taylor, don't be an idiot, come back over. We're not flipping, and yeah. Rachel is so paranoid now.
Really?
Yeah.
Then we shouldn't be talking for long. What is she saying?
We won't be talking, I guess. I mean, she's just like... No, she walked out.
With Kristen?
She's with Kristen. She's just nervous, you know? She thinks that me or you might flip to them.
I'm not flipping. I'm not flipping.
You promise?
I promise.
Okay, cool, because I'm not flipping either.
I had a whole long conversation of just like why you should flip on Rachel, because Rachel has the respect from the jury, and like if I make it to Final 3 with you and Keegan, I'm not gonna win immunity, and then you and Keegan will be sitting in the Final 2 and you have a fair shot against him, but you don't have a fair shot against Rachel. And I'm like, but it's my alliance, and I'm content with either of them winning if it's not me.
Yeah.
And like
that's
I look at the jury and I look at the jury and she's got so many friends on it, and she's like, but you don't know what they're thinking. And I'm like, I've been in that position before though, and I don't think they're bitter, but they're rooting for her and Stacey.
I know, we're still rooting for her and Stacey, because they're like, well, they just kind of knocked us all out. Like,
exactly.
Like, there is a little majority there, so it's like, yeah, I feel like, yeah, Rachel's being paranoid, but like, I guess it's made me a little paranoid, but like,
I can look you in the eye and tell you that like, I'm not doing it.
That's all I need.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay.
I would just want to check in with you on that.
Okay.
Cool.
Let's bring in the members of our jury. Aline, Tony, David, and Lindsay. Okay, so Kristen, you have immunity. How does it feel of winning at the Fallen Comrades Challenge?
It feels good because it's the first one I've won ever, and I feel it might have been an important one because I don't know what was going to happen otherwise, so I'm really happy.
Do you feel like you needed immunity this round?
I feel like it's possible, but I think there were like 2 people who could have been at this vote, and I was one of them, so, unfortunately.
So Stacey, Lindsay went home last tribal council. You were fairly emotional. Can you just describe how you were feeling at camp?
I went off by myself for the rest of for quite a long time, and then laid in my sleeping bag until it was time for the challenge.
Rachel, so at camp, Stacey said that she just basically isolated herself. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, mean, I really felt like curling into a fetal position too. It's just been really taxing mentally and physically, so I understand, you know, this is a tough scenario for everyone, so we're just trying to get through tribal council.
So Taylor, after this vote, there's going to be basically more jury members than people still remaining in the game. How does the jury affect your decisions moving forward with the tribal council votes?
Well, they're ultimately the people that decide the winner of the game.
Right.
So you want to ensure that like you don't send anyone up the wrong way, that they're not bitter. I would hope that people are bitter towards others, because like we have so much love and respect for the game if we're up here, and it's not even the real thing, you know what I mean? But yeah, the jury has the ultimate decision of who wins the game, and it's huge. Like thinking about the jury and thinking about the game, it's a huge factor that should not be ignored at all.
So Keegan, coming into this vote, what are some aspects that you are thinking of in order to decide?
Well, I mean, obviously, the final tribal, you know, we're getting down to it. We're thinking of who we want to be sitting next to at the end. And it's complicated. It's more complicated than it seems, even though there's only 5 people here. But that's pretty much what we're thinking about right now.
All right, any thoughts, anything anyone wants to say before we get to the vote? Kristen, you have immunity. You can always give it to someone. No? That's why I forgot last time. I knew what the answer was. All right, it's time to vote. Keegan, you're up.
It's late in the game and paranoia is still rampant. I am getting a little nervous about Taylor. I don't know if she's trying to work anything right now, work an angle, but we'll see. I love you, girl. You've been so awesome, and can't wait to maybe hang outside of this game. Not maybe hang outside, for sure.
This works, or you two are taking my vote and making me use it and you're voting me out, which would be a huge gameplay for you to get them to vote me out. So this is all I can do. I hope that I can trust you.
Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Rachel. 1 vote, Rachel. Second vote, Stacy. 1 vote, Rachel. 1 vote, Stacy. Third vote, Stacy. 2 votes, Stacy. 1 vote, Rachel. Fourth vote, Taylor. 1 vote Rachel, 1 vote Taylor, 2 votes Stacy. 11th person voted out, survivor Rockrain Valley, and the 5th member of the jury is Stacy. Stacy, can bring me your torch.
Let me put it out. Oh no, there it is.
We're the 12th person voted out, survivor Rockrain Valley. The tribe, Stacy, the tribe is spoken. Time for you to go.
Good luck, guys. Thank you.